Oh, oopsies, I forgot to turn on studio mode. Hi mortals, it's me. Hi, I totally didn't accidentally do that. That was so on purpose. It's not even funny. Hello, it's me, Scourge. Welcome to this impromptu MTG stream slash yapping stream slash working on YouTube script stream for the next couple hours stream. We're here. I'm gonna be working on this Hatsune Miku deck because I got my pre-order in. It's shipping, and I want to, get my deck ready for when I get all the cards. I've been doing some testing stuff here, but for funsies, I'm gonna actually just make a brand new deck. Being made on stream. And we are going to start from scratch so you guys can see, one, how I build decks, and also so that I, don't get too up in my head. So let me get my Hatsune Miku as my commander. Miku, Song of the People. AI can't possibly replicate this level of scruff and cringe. Exactly. This is how you know that I am not AI generated. I am too fucking stupid to be AI. I'm gonna get started first by showing you guys some fun proxies that I made for this deck and dragging in all the Miku cards to this deck. So let's see, right click, open in Firefox, and right click, open with Firefox. And then let's do it this way. Let me just bring that up a little. One second. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. All right, so the first one I've made today was, I just posted this on Reddit actually, a reskin of Miku and Godzilla. Um, uh, well, a reskin of Galta and Mavrin as Miku and Godzilla. You know, because haha, funny Fortnite meme. I used the like Japanese Mystical Archive template, but I put English text because I'm planning on actually printing this and playing with it, and being able to read your cards is very helpful, and my Nihongo is not that good. Like, I can read that this one says Miku to Gojira, but you know, having trample whenever you attack, blah blah blah, all that in Japanese gonna be a bit of a headache. So that's why I'm not putting that in Japanese. But I think it looks pretty good. Shout outs to Jerudro for the artwork. I did modify it by removing, they had like, not a watermark, I mean, it had their name on it, but it was clearly supposed to be part of the image right here, just because it looked weird, but I made sure to credit them in the bottom. And then the second one is a reskin of Dino DNA I call added to Fortnite. I was trying to think of like a funny thing to do with this, because I was like, dinosaur DNA, like there's like a couple Miku songs where she's like a dinosaur or Godzilla type thing. And then I was like, oh, you know what? Let's just go with that. Also, I just noticed I'm like almost peaking my mic. I'm gonna just turn that down a little bit so that the tippy top of my voice gets to 18. There we go. That should be a little better. This one I thought was funny. I changed the flavor text to be available in shop. So whenever you imprint a card under it, you add it to the Fortnite shop, and then you can spend 6 mana, which is your V-Bucks, to make a copy of it, which is like buying the skin. I thought that was pretty fun and silly and creative, so I'm very proud of those. But now we are gonna work on this here Miku deck, and really quickly, I just messed up the framing stuff. Oh, hello, gentlemen Eldritch. Long time no see. How are you? Yeah. Transform. Stretch to screen. There we go. Alright, there we go. Getting by? Yeah, I feel that. I'm getting by better than I was though, so that's why I'm back! Yay! Yeah. I just realized I need to figure out how to be able to see chat while using my Scryfall tab on my other monitor. There, 1 second. Let me do this. I'll just shrink OBS down and put it like on the right here, and then I'll shrink my Scryfall tab down and put that on the left here. You guys can't see this, but that's okay. And that way, because I'm gonna be like dragging and dropping cards in first, so that's the only reason I'm not showing you guys. So the first thing I want to do is I want to add all the Miku cards that I can to here. So we're going to get Archangel of Tunes, Cascade of Song, Grand Crescendo, Miku Voiceover All, Song of the World Soul, Soul Warning, Breakdown, Breakdown, no, Breakdown, Breakdown. We're going to run Cultivate, Finale of Devastation, Bad Touch Vorinclex Miku, Bountiful Promenade, Plains and Forests, which comes with 7 of them in the pre-con deck. And that will be it for those. Commander, yes. If you weren't aware, there was a Secret Lair Miku deck that just came out today. I managed to get my order. It's coming next week, so we are going to be ideating the deck list that I will be playing with it. And I figured I should yap and do it on stream because I was a bad boy and did not finish my YouTube video I've been working on. So yeah. Alright, we're gonna get the Miku Command Tower, which I have from the previous Secret Lair. Court of Calling, which I actually do not, because I sold it, because I didn't really like the art, but now that there's a whole Miku deck, I'm like, okay, I can justify it. Soul Ring, which I thankfully still have. Thespian Stage. the find function is one of my favorite parts of a computer. Makes it so easy to find things. Let's see. None of the angel cards really do anything, so I think I'm not gonna run those. Miku Divine Diva is life gain and tokens, so sure. I have to mark that I don't have her though. Miku Voice of Power, Mana Dork token, removal, draws you cards. Imagine the fear of your opponents when you drop a deck full of Mikus. One of the brews I actually was doing with this commander was, I called it MTG is my favorite anime card game, and it was all cards with just anime artwork. But while I am proxy friendly, so like I could, you know, just proxy out with these arts, the deck wasn't particularly good, so I was like, maybe not. So back to the drawing board here. We're gonna, you know, see what we can do. And, you know, I'm just gonna add all the Mikus that I would even consider, and then we can cut as needed. Let's see, Elvish Mystic. Shelter gains protection of from a color. And draw a card, not really worth it. Harmonize, sure. Azusa, maybe. I think that's it, alright. Yes. Winter Diva doesn't have anything I would want to run. Electric Entourage, I got. Digital Sensation, I got. And Soccer Superstar, I got. Alright, cool. So we got all the Mikus. First thing I like to do when I build a commander deck is kind of figure out my curve. And I also have Architect set up to auto sort the cards based on Scryfall tags to make my life a little easier. Because I like having my deck sorted by what cards do, not just what their mana cost is. But the first thing we got to figure out is like what we're playing. My general game plan when I brew a deck is to be like, okay, on turn 1 I want to do this. On turn 2 I want to do this. On turn 3 I want to do this. On turn 4 I want to do this. So on and so forth. I typically kind of want the first 4 turns to be pretty consistent with my decks. So, you know, if I'm going to ramp, am I ramping on turn 2 or turn 3? If I'm, you know, am I ramping on turn 1 and turn 2? You know, like that kind of thing. So yeah. So with Miku being a 4-cost commander, that means that whatever turn we have 4 mana on, we're probably going to want to drop her. So my thought is we go, you know, turn 1, like Mana Dork. Turn 2, excuse me. Oh, I said like a big yawn. Hit me out of nowhere. So turn 1, Mana Dork. Turn 2, that puts us at 3 mana. We can play a 3-drop piece that would, You know, now that I think about it, I don't have to have Song of the People. I could also go with Voice Overall as my commander. Why is Miku green? She's blue. Well, we already got blue Mikus. We got and also she, depending on what artwork it is, she's green. It's a greenish blue. You know, you can argue it, but we got a blue Miku and a Miku Queen Electric over here. So you know, you've got your option if you want. Also I figured out what the like naming scheme is for this secret lair. All of the Mikus that have a reskinned name are either able to be a music pun or have the let me put it this way. Sorry, brain thoughts. All of the ones that are legendaries that were renamed Miku in the Secret Lair deck have the word voice in their name. So as you can see, it's Trostani Selesnia's voice was reskinned as Miku. Shalai, voice of plenty, reskinned as Miku. Thornclex, voice of hunger, reskinned as Miku. It doesn't apply to the other Secret Lair ones. Those ones, they didn't keep that pun thing up. But all the legendaries in the Commander deck had the word voice in their name, which I thought was a cute naming scheme. But yeah, I could go with the Shalai Miku instead. But then again, voice of AI. No, Miku is not AI. We don't want to conflate Miku with AI. Miku is much better and not nearly problematic. So my idea for this deck is I want to make it a Selesnya Blink deck, which is an uncommon theme, which my cringe butt requires I do. Like all the decks I build, like for example, one of my main decks is that I play typically is Susan Foreman and the Second Doctor, who together have 265 decks on EDH Rec. I built that as a Field of the Dead list. It's actually very good. Sauron, Dino Devotee, only has 600 decks. I think the deck I have with the most, like the only popular commander I play is Ruby, and she's still 600. So, you know, she has 4,000 decks to her name, don't get me wrong, but she, I'm big on like I don't want to sit down at a table and somebody have the same deck as me. Same commander, maybe, but definitely not the same deck. Like for example, my Ruby deck is a top deck matters one. So there's the top deck theme: Ramp, Cascade, big mana. Like I guess Cascade would be the closest one to what I have. You know, so there's levels. If you think this, gosh, sorry, why all of a sudden start yawning? George Foreman. Is this joke going over my head? Is there a George Foreman card I don't know about? Oh, cause Susan Foreman. Duh, I'm stupid. Ignore me. All right, I got it. Yeah. So my idea is we're gonna make this a Selesnya Blink deck, which means that my goal is we want to play creatures that have enters the battlefield effects that relate to either life gain or tokens, because that's what Miku does, and then blink them to abuse those effects. So before we do anything, I want to get my veggies done, which is my ramp and removal suites. So start out, I think I want to go with ramp on turn 1 with this deck. So turn 2 we have 3 mana. Actually, does that matter? No, I don't think turn 1 ramp actually matters here. I think we go turn 1, you know, nothing, maybe Soul Ring. Maybe Elvish Mystic. We'll run the Elvish Mystic because it's Miku. Turn 2, we're gonna run a 2 mana ramp piece that gets us a land, which means on turn 3 we have 4 mana, we can play Miku. And then turn 4, we'll have 5 mana, and we can play something impactful or something smaller that we can blink. I imagine Miku has some hidden Eldrazi. we can consider that. Maybe we could run like Desolation Twin or something. I think those are on cast though, but we'll see. I'll keep the Eldrazi idea in mind. But let's start out with ramp. So I'm gonna go 2 mana ramp. So we're gonna want the typical ones of rampant growth. I wish I could just hit enter and it goes. Is that an option I could turn on? It's a quick add. Okay, so now if I just type, so if I put 3 visits. Okay, I just hit the down arrow. 3 visits. We need Nature's Lore. And Farseek can grab us Plains, so we can still run that in here. We can run Steve, aka Szk'krrj Tribe Elder. And also really quick, I'm just going to put them in the Misc category, and I'm maybe bored for now because they are not qualifying as ramp in this deck. Those two are not ramp. They are something else. Miku Voice of Power is honestly either removal or card draw. Probably, yeah, removal because she only starts out with 3 loyalty, so we'll stick her in removal. And Vorinclex is kind of just a curve topper, so we'll put that in its own category later. Let's see, Farsi, Nature's Lore, Rampant Growth, Szk'krrj Tri-Builder, 3 visits. What the 2 mana ramp pieces could I run in here? Let me check Scryfall. I'll pull this tab over here so you guys can see. CMC equals 2 ID colon GW O tag ramp. And we'll sort by price, I guess. That's usually the easiest way to kind of see the fancy stuff. Unironically, Mindstone would be good in here because we're building a Blink deck. Let's see here. Fanatic of Ronus. It is on a killable body, but it is, 4 mana if we have a big boy. But not a lot of our creatures so far have power 4 or greater, so I don't know. I don't think we're going to be hitting that quickly. Blue Tender's only making us 2 mana at most, so Cryptolith, I mean, our tokens couldn't tap for mana, but on turn 2 we need to have the mana to begin with. Taru does, you draw a card, and whenever an opponent draws a card, if it isn't that player's turn, you make a tap treasure. So Taru would still let us curve out. It's just not permanent ramp, but it is like an anime looking thing. So yeah, we'll run it. Yeah, 3 visits, we got that. Current Heirloom only works on creatures. Sanctum Weaver. How many enchantments do I have right now? Type. Only 1. Okay, never mind. Let's see here. Forager. Oh, Into the North is an option. Yeah, that's not a terrible idea. Into the North. Hmm. Giada only works on angels, so that's a no-go. Oxygen, Ornithopter, we have Rampant Growth. Broken Bob Farts. Shared Roots, that's the see this one's new, so I don't think about it as a Rampant Growth effect. Okay, so that gives us 12 total ramp pieces. 1, 2, 3, 5 of which are not like rampant growths. So we got 7 rampant growths. Let's just take a peek here if there's any other ones. Edge of Autumn. We're not like a landfall deck, so that like the cycling is not that helpful. Oops, the core does get us a forest. So that's an option. Oh yeah, my goal is to make this one like bracket 3. Like that's the goal. That's the whatchamacallit. I was trying to reference Saturday Night Live and I failed. Either way, Glimpse the Core we'll keep in mind. Oh, Explore, duh. Minecraft noises. No, just to check, a tag colon anime, just to see if I'm missing stuff that might be good. I mean, Glimpse the Core does have an anime artwork, so yeah, fuck it, yeah. We'll put in Glimpse the Core. Then we'll throw in Explorer, but oh yeah, I forgot about the Yargle Explorer artwork. Let's see, is there like I mean, there's the Avatar one, that's kind of anime. Did Finn have a Explorer? It did not. Interesting. Could go with the Furby one. The Furby one would be kind of funny. So yeah, let's go with the Furby one. I find that funny. Let's actually customize the artworks of these other ones. 3 visits. We want a shrubbery, sure. It'll be funny with that. For Steve, does Steve have like any fancy artworks? He does have a couple. Let's go with full art Steve. I like full art Steve. I do not need the. Oh, he's only in foil. Rampant growth. We'll go with the VHS art, sure. Nature's lore. We'll go with. Let's just go Szk'krrj layer. Let's lean into the funny artworks. You know, thingy. Like we're at the point in Magic where Hatsune Miku's in the thing. I can play the funny art. Farseek, we'll go Newfound Adventure because that's not only a rename, which is funny, but it's anime art. And there we go. So now, if we don't account for those, we have 10 2-mana ramp spells. Then we have our Soul Ring and our Elvish Mystic, which we're running because it's Miku. And then honestly, I don't know if we run Cultivate. I'm gonna keep these two in limbo for now while we look around. So we got our ramp set up. For ramp, if I'm having a deck that is running ramp, I usually want at least 10 pieces that are at the mana value that I want. And, you know, maybe I go less. I rarely go more because typically more is kind of pointless. So, you know, this one, like Elvish Mystic, it's Hatsune Miku, so it's funny. I'm going to leave it. Obviously, she might just get shot turn 1, and then our ramp's kind of screwed. But, you know, we have 10 other ramp pieces to draw into. 100-card deck. You know, by turn 2, we've drawn 9 cards. You know, just by default, you're opening 7 plus 2, and that's assuming you don't mulligan. So odds are you're going to see one of these a game. So, or like early game. Oh yeah, and we have the Mind Stone. That's another 2-mana one. I just forgot about it because it didn't auto sort. We're gonna put that Dano sort work. I love Magic the Gathering. I love what this game's become. It's beautiful. Could run the Cold Steel Heart. If it was indestructible or something, I'd be more keen on it, but because it's literally just a mana rock, there's no point. I should just run a ramp spell. It's better. Alrighty, so we got our ramp set up. Now we're going to do removal. We're in Selesnya, which is great because we have access to all the best removal. I don't even need to Scryfall it because I have all that stuff in my big brain. So to start out, of course, Swords to Plowshares. Bam. And what artwork are we going to go with for Swords to Plowshares? There's this anime art. There's the Japanese art. There's the funny Szk'krrj layer arts. Thanos over here. Let's go with the Japanese art. I think that's fitting for Hatsune Miku. Next we'll go Path to Exile. Boop. And let's see here. Oh yes, the 20 Marvel printings of somebody being exiled. Wasn't this one printed in like Arcane? I mean, there's this one. This is a high contestant. Oh yeah, but it's not really anything special. Yeah, we'll go with the Augusta Tsushima one since, again, Miku, Japan, haha fun. After that, we'll go with Nature's Claim is the 1 mana one, if I remember right. Right? Yeah, I'm smart. I remember stuff. We'll go with the Final Fantasy one again, leaning into the Japan theme. And let's see, is there any other ID GW OTAG removal sort by EDH rank? Oh wait, sorry, you guys can't see this. There we go. Sort by EDH rank. There we go. That'll make it easier for me to look at like the common ones I might be missing. What's that new 1 mana removal spell? It was printed in like, was it Edge of Eternities, I think? It's like, it's basically Path to Exile, but it destroys. Oracle, land, Oracle, destroy, erode. Oh, hi, Rambles. Hey, long time no see. Oh, thank you, Rambles. I'm blind as heck. Oh, it was Secrets of Strixhaven that it was in. Yeah, there we go. That was the last one I was looking for. Erode. Okay, then we're gonna get cards that people say are not good anymore, but I disagree, which are Beast Within and Generous Gift, because being able to hit literally anything in the game is worth paying 3 mana for a removal spell. I guess we'll go with the Sonic artwork. Sonic originated in Japan, right? And then the Beast Within. Is there like a weeby art of Beast Within? There's not, so I'm gonna go with I Hate Mondays because it's funny. I'm sorry, your commander's not going to attack me because he hates Mondays. And just today's Monday. That'd be funny. Alright. Since we're in white, let's go with Stroke of Midnight as well, which hits everything but lands. Basically a second Generous Gift, and I know that one has a Final Fantasy printing too, so again, maintaining our weeaboo deck theme. Oh my god, I've been going for 40 minutes already? Wow, I didn't realize how much time flies when I yap. Alrighty, and if we're including Voice of Power Miku, that's 9 single target. I like to go 10, so let me think of one more. What is the solid 1 to 3 mana removal spell that I could run here? Like a 2 mana. I know these are good, but I'm big on instant speed removal. Like if there was a flash one of these, I would be like, heck yeah. Winds of Abandon, I'm definitely gonna run as one of my board wipes, but I just want one more solid. Exile target non-token creature. If the gift wasn't promised, return it to the battlefield at the beginning. Ooh, this would actually be good because this is going to be a blink deck. So this actually does double duty. So we can definitely keep that one in mind. Honestly, Collective Resistance is a solid one too because it's also protection. Heritage Reclamation as well. Contraband line stock is narrow but funny. Bovine Intervention is artifact or creature, and again, also funny. Alright, let's look at 3 mana again and just see. It is blink deck, so Rex Sage isn't a terrible option. Triple green's a little hard, but Archduke's Charm is very good. Or another third path would also be pretty good, and that's draw. Yeah. Yeah, you know, let's go with. I am gonna run Lauren here because they're card draw though. We're gonna class them as card draw, not removal. And I'm gonna pick the Final Fantasy low res screenshot art for shits and giggles. Rex Sage. Any fun Rex Sage art? Let's go with this one. Um, I do like the Heritage Reclamation hits graveyards too, so we'll go with that. And then I'm gonna put Collective Resistance in the maybe board just so I don't forget about it. Boop, boop, boop. Parting Gust we're definitely running, but I'm just not gonna class it as removal. It's gonna be classed as blink. Let's just add Ephemerate now. 8, if I could spell. There we go. And then we'll throw Parting Gust into the Ephemerate blink category. It's just blink that can also be removal if I need, you know. Let's put the Ephemerate in the fancy Nihongo art. What, please? I don't like that shimmer effect that Architect puts on the foils. Winds of Abandon is going to be an excellent board wipe for us. Oop, and that one, I believe, also has a Japanese art. Yes, it does. Beautiful. And then I don't want to run Farewell because I'm not an asshole. OTAG Sweeper won't put a CMC restriction. And we'll put a tag anime, and let's see what comes up. Oh, Vanquish the Horde, absolutely. Love this card. It's White Blasphemous Act. I do not get why people don't, why it's not more popular than it is. Winnowing, it's Convoke. For each player, choose a creature that player controls. Sacrifices all other creatures they control that don't share creature type with the chosen creature they control. Oh yeah, this Elspeth is also a board wipe, but it doesn't go off right away, so I don't really class it. This is a life gain and tokens card primarily. I mean, Day of Judgment, I mean, doesn't have the can't be regenerated, so it's strictly worse than Wrath of God, but you know, that's fine. Six mana, nuke the board, and have a one loyalty planeswalker. Only nukes big stuff though. Promise of loyalty. It's an edict one. Alright, let's remove the anime tag and just look again. Wrath of God, Vanquish the Horde, Dusk to Dawn, All is Dust, Hour of Reckoning. It's non-token, has Convoke, but a lot of mana. I feel like there's... there's better options for, like, non-token creature board wipes these days. Magic Arrogance. Yeah, board wipes, it's always like, oh, there's so many options. Sunfall. Oh, you know, Sunfall, like, it's good that it exiles, but we can't really take advantage of the token. Phyrexian Rebirth would be good, because it converts the blowing up things to a token we can use, but also blows up our own stuff. Winnowing. It's Winnowing. I mean, it's Convoke, so it's only 6 mana versus the 7 for haha 6/7 for Hour of Reckoning. It's a little bit like more selective because we can manipulate it to our benefit, and it has an anime art. Yeah, screw it. Let's throw winnowing in here. And that's gonna be our 3 board wipes. I always like to have at least 3. We actually have 4 because we have Winds of Abandon, which is both single target and a board wipe, which is great. All right, cool. So we got the veggies sections down. Now, oh, we forgot about card draw. Card draw, card draw, card draw, card draw. All right. So we're gonna just do Oracle draw, and we'll do a tag anime again, just to lower our search. Skull Clan, definitely. We have a lot of token stuff. Guardian Project only triggers on non-tokens, but it is, draw a card for every creature we play. I think one of our game changes will be Smothering Tide, just because I love that artwork. Let's see. Buster Sword's pretty good. This is a blank deck, so Wall of Omens honestly is not bad, and it has a Final Fantasy art. Secret Rendezvous, I'd be happy to run. I just want to run the. Okay, guys, help me on this one. Do we go Tifa Lockhart? Which of the Final Fantasy artworks do we go with? Do we go with? Do we go with Tifa? Do we go with the other two whose names I'm forgetting? Or do we go with the gun arm guy whose name I don't know? I haven't played Final Fantasy. I only know Tifa because of I'm gonna go with the internet. I'm just gonna say because internet. I'm gonna put Tifa in for now, and then if you guys disagree, we'll switch the artwork. I'm fine with that. We can close that now. Close that now. Boop, boop. Let's go back over here. All right, more card draw stuff. Finette. Put a 1/1 counter on another creature. It gets indestructible. If it's a legend, you draw a card. Whenever you play a legend, do we have a lot of legendaries? 1, 2, 3. Once I add it back in. Not that many. I mean, the planeswalkers may be up to 5. We don't have like a critical mass of it. Let's see. Kindly customer, we can blink, so that's an option as well. Lifestream's Blessing is goated, even if it only draws us you know, 3-4 cards and gains this life, it's still just like very good, especially with that foretell part. Summon Bahamut is great, especially because we can blink it, although I'm not classing you in the removal section. I'm just gonna put beefy blink targets. Yeah, I'll do it that way. Also, I just realized this is a public deck list, so you guys could come here and look at it. I just realized. I hope I didn't just out somebody's email, whoever this person is. All right. What was I doing? Oh yeah, beefy blink targets. So put Bahamut there. Okay, so for the anime arted stuff, I think we've kind of blown our load, so to say. So let's just look at card draw generically. Esper Sentinel is solid. The One Ring is also a solid option. We do get 3 game changers. We've only used 1 so far. I'm kind of tempted, not gonna lie. We'll put this in the maybe section for now. I mean, we're already running Bad Touch Vorinclex because it's Miku, so we're not exactly making friends. Return of the Wild Speaker is just a board-wide buff sometimes, so on top of draw, so I think that's worth it. we're gonna be going wide. Shamanic Revelation can be good, and I think Shamanic Revelation has a Japanese art. It does. Look at me. I'm so good at remembering yards. If only I was good at other things in life. Oh, and we can make a Wild Speaker the Avatar art. I know Avatar is not like anime. It's like, you know, American anime or whatever, but I don't care. I'm gonna count it. Looks anime enough. It's the femboy logic. Looks female enough. Let's see. Rishkar's expertise. I mean, it is basically free. Like, you know, it's 1 mana to draw those cards because you could have cast something that costs 5 or less for free. Tribute to the World Tree is draw, and it buffs up our little tokens to be big boys, but it is triple green. Strong color. Mentor the knee, cast Feminine Power Cut. Enduring Innocence. How many little tokens? And I don't want to be making little tokens. I really would prefer to be making larger tokens. So, also really quick, I'm not going to run this many basics. I'm just increasing the number of lands to like 38, just so that I know how many slots we have left in the deck. So we've got 11 cards left already. Wow, I will need to make some cuts to some of these sections, methinks. Yeah, so During Innocence does have the anime art. Power 2 or less, and it comes back. Yeah, let's throw that in there. So Kasi is welcome once per turn. Maybe. Mayhaps. Let's March of the Ents might not be terrible. I mean, our commander has 5 toughness, so this is 8 mana, draw 5, put all our creatures into play. That's not terrible. That's like a floor for the deck. We'll keep that one in mind. Cut a Deal is not terrible. Secret Rendezvous is better because you don't give the person ahead a card, but Well of Lost Dreams, we are gaining a lot of life. Being able to convert life into card draw is pretty good. Pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think I can argue Well of Lost Dreams to myself. And honestly, there's actually a point to be said for let's see, Trouble and Bears. My grandfather's deck has no pathetic cards, Kiava. I know you made a typo, but I'm gonna razz you for it. On Frostfang, Toski to a lesser extent. Mysterious draw on a land, actually. This is absolutely going in, but I'm just gonna get a better artwork. Let's put this one. I like the Hobbit art. It's nice. Oh, just the 38. There's not so many lands I want to run. I want to run 38. We'll adjust the lands, you know, once we get the deck settled, but we're definitely gonna need to make some cuts already to removal and draw a little, because I think I overloaded a little bit. I don't think we're gonna run Miku Voice of Power. I don't even like this artwork, to be honest. The face is annoying. I don't like it. Breakdown giving the junk token makes me more inclined to keep it around. Honestly, for art purposes, I think I'm actually gonna cut Generous Gift and leave Memories of Nibelheim. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we got 4 board wipes, including since we're including this, it double dips. Is there another art? Like this Vanquish Sword art's just kind of, eh. Not like an anime one, I guess, no. Vanquish Sword's blowing up all creatures. This is also blowing up all creatures. Like, I feel like I should be running stuff that doesn't blow up my own board. Oh, so hard. This is so hard. Okay, well, I think we're fine, because even if we're not counting our 2 blink targets, we still have 10, card draw cards. So we'll leave it at that for card draw. Ramp, we can also, we put Smothering Tide in. That's not really ramp, but there's not really a better category to stick it in, so I'm not going to. I think we're just going to cut into the north. I think we'll be fine without it. We have the Mindstone in there. Tara is also not ramp. It's like Smothering Tithe, or it's like ramp adjacent. But we actually, Tara actually might belong in card draw now that I think about it, because we can blink her. Yeah, let's stick her there. I'll leave her in ramp just because that way I remember that she's there. Yeah, but we should be fine on card draw. We should be fine on ramp then. And then we got 12 cards left to play with. Archangel of Thune, absolutely. Just like that's going to win us the game. This gives us tokens and will protect our board. This gives our board hexproof and buffs up our board. And I'm about to sneeze. It's coming. Just wait. Here. There we go. Alright. And then we could go with either the Final Fantasy art or the Avatar art. Just stick with the anime theme. I don't want this to be, Final Fantasy sub-theme, so I think we'll go with the Avatar art also, because, like, it's kind of ugly in, like, a fun way. Like, it's like, I can't believe this is a real Magic card. Same with like this one over here. Like, this one's even worse because like this is the image itself is low res. Like this one is like a low res screenshot, but they were at least kind of trying. I feel like this one, it's like, whoo, guys, what'd you do there? I definitely think we do need more board protection. Other than Heroic Intervention. So we can go with Dawn's Truce, I think. I think that's it's just Heroic Intervention, but you have to have somebody draw a card. Oh yeah, I forgot that got made in the Stardew Valley. I've never played Stardew Valley though, so I have no egg in that race, but I do like this artwork, so Dawn's Truce, and Teferi's Production has a Japanese art. That is going to be one of our game changer slots, though. Do I want to commit a game changer slot to Teferi's Protection? Yes, I think I do. And I do think I want the One Ring as our last game changer. Jesus, that's 1,000. Oh, 800. Okay. I was like, holy moly. Quick Magic the Gathering question. What does Pot of Greed do? I believe it allows you to play Pot of Greed, which 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 allows you to play Pot of Greed.
What?
Yeah, it lets you play Pot of Greed. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, I do think I want my third game changer to be the single Pringle, as they call it. So this isn't a card draw card, I just realized. This is a finisher. Oh, speaking of, Felidar Sovereign, is that the winning one? Yes, it is. I want the cute cat art. This is anime adjacent. I know that this is more Japan coded, but I think this is more like anime coded. And meanwhile, we'll stick. Oh no, I guess I'll just make a finisher category myself. Finisher. We have a go wide and a life gain finisher to help us end out the game, on top of Finale of Devastation. Port of Calling Wisconsin might not even run. I don't know if we need it really. See, my problem is I love this art. I love Hatsune Miku. I love the like Phyrexian implication for Miku. I don't want to run Bad Touch Vorinclex though. I like having friends. So honestly, Bad Touch Vorinclex Miku might go in a different deck for me. I don't know if she fits in with this Miku deck. Like, I want to keep as much Miku in there as possible, but I think there is, like, a ceiling to it. Okay, now... Beefy Blink targets. I know one card I definitely want to run. This is the one that kind of gave me the idea to do a Blink deck, is Old One Eye. I love this card from the Warhammer set. This is one of my favorites, because it's not crazy. Don't get me wrong. It's not a crazy card by any means, but the value it provides, it's just very solid. It's not insane, it's just solid. This card is 6 mana for 11 power and toughness with trample on, like, deep by default on one of them, and then it gives trample to everything else. So if you have no board, this is 6 mana, make 11 power toughness worth of tramplers, and in a pinch, you can get it back from your graveyard. Granted, you're discarding 2 cards, you're going card negative for it, but the fact that you have that option, just the option of just, oh, I want this card back, you know, pitch the 2 worst cards in my hand, get back this decent card. And you can blink it in this deck, so that's pretty good. Is there an O-Tag blink? There is. Cloud Shift, definitely. Does Cloud Shift have a fancy art? I'm curious. Yeah. Go. Not one that I would care to run. I actually like the avatar art the best here. It also just occurred to me that since we are blinking... Crap, my brain just like forgot what I was going to say. Oh, since we're blinking, actually, maybe instead of these... Frankly, instead of Teferi's Protection, maybe, I will run Blink, like, exile your board and bring it back at the end of the turn stuff, like Eerie Interlude here. Beginning of the next end step. Yeah, let's add that. Failure, absolutely. That has flash too, which makes it even better. And it's a Shiba Inu, which is anime coded, and we're going to do the very cute good girl artwork. Another chonker. I actually just got a very pretty artwork of this at my LGS. Overlord of the Mistmoors. Love this card. Just aesthetically, this artwork, freaking immaculate. And, you know, yeah, it's 7 mana, but you can impending it for 4, and then anything that generically blinks a permanent, you can use to basically remove the impending stuff. And it comes with 2 bodies. See, this is very similar to Old One Eye. This is, you know, 7, you know, if you don't pay the impending cost. This is 7 mana for a 6/6 and 2 flyers. So you're getting 10 power and 8 toughness. Now I'm saying it out loud, it doesn't sound that good. But if you think about it with the impending cost for 4 and the blink shenanigans for it, and it's on attack, I think it's fun. I like it. Also, why do I still have this Ruby tab open? We don't need this anymore. Flicker of Fate hits enchantments, which means it can hit our impending boy, so we can run that. Whenever a creature you control enters at the beginning of end step, if there's 4 more quest counters on it, exile it to 1 target creature you control, and then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. So it gives you a blink that costs 2 mana with the airbending. And then this is very easily... How is this card not like $1 million? Like, this is very easy to fulfill in a tokens blink deck. And I'll throw it in. Absolutely. Most cards of battlefield at the beginning of the next one step. So Ghostway is just another Eerie Interlude. Any number. Okay, so Eerie Interlude lets you pick. Ghostway is you have to do everything. So it's slightly worse, but it's fine. Life gain, and it lets us blink. 5 mana is a bit much though, but let's just throw that in for now. We might change that. Morningside's Light. Fortune. Oh, this one's a fog too. Beginning of the next Ed step, and you can't take that until your next turn too. It's not even just until the end of the turn. Yeah, let's run that. Yeah, let's run that, and then we won't run Ghostway. Daydream is a 1-mana blink, and it has flashback. That's pretty good. Still. Oh, I love the plagiarism note. Let's see here. Apologies if I'm making gross noises. I have been having some issues with my allergies in my new realm, in making me itchy and gross. Hmm. When this achievement enters in the beginning of your end step, you may pay 2. When you do, exile target creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. That's pretty good. Like, you have to pay for it every time, but it does it on ETB, and it has flash. You can use it to save a creature. Yeah, I think this is worth it. Huh, look at that. Avatar, not Avatar, Marvel does have some bangers I didn't think about. Okay. TP Circle is, just good. I'm not gonna run Conjurer's Closet because I think 5 mana is too much for that effect. It's generic because it's a colorless card. Charming Prince doesn't have flash, but it is itself a decent target for our flickers. So I know we're we're already above our deck limit. That's fine. I'm just kind of fielding ideas. Did I put Flicker Wisp in? Because it can flicker anything, and that is good for us. Okay. Far Traveler is an idea, but I don't like cards that rely on my commander being on board the whole time. I think it just isn't really worth. Okay, and oh yeah, this is a blink, or I give you a fish. Bounce Airbender Ascension. All right. Guardian of Gear per exile. Artifact creature, Salvation Swan. Mystifying Maze. Tripline, scroll shift, draws you displacer. I don't want to run Felidar Guardian because I don't want any infinite combos, so let's leave the blink stuff here. And let's just think on good blink targets now. Because we're gonna need to make some cuts and stuff, obviously. Really quickly though, let's just go through Trouble in Pairs. Attacks with 2 or more creatures, draw their second card, or cast their second spell, you draw a card. Gives your stuff Death Touch. And combat damage is turned into card draw. That's pretty good. Especially considering the tokens going wide. We'll think on that one. Toski doesn't give us anything. We put -2. Then I'm going to put Tokasia's Welcome as a maybe. I don't think we're going to run it. Last March, I don't think is worth it. Cut Deal is also going to be a maybe. Okay, now we're going to consult UDA Trek for Selesnya Blink targets, because that's not something I can easily search up on Scryfall. So let's see. Blink decks. 2 colors, Selesnya, high synergies. Oh, Ewit. Yeah, that's definitely a solid choice. I'm gonna drag stuff to auto. Oh, you know, there is the like ETB ramp stuff that we could run, but that puts our ramp on 3, which I don't really want to do. I'd rather just have reliable ramp on turn 2, I think. Let's see here. I might just run Spirited Companion instead of the Wall or something, just because he's a cute good boy, cute puppo. He's supposed to be in a draw here. Let's see here. The tutor, blah blah blah. Also, I just realized this should go into the blank section. This should go into the blank section. Devastation's a finisher. We could run an Elish Norn here, double up on our ETBs. I feel like maybe I'm just splitting my attention between the tokens and the life gain and the blink too much. Oh, Solitude would be a solid removal card actually. But that's like pushing us maybe up towards bracket 4, and I don't really want to do that. Not even, well, it wouldn't really be bracket 4, but like people would, you know, be like, yeah, you're in bracket 4, you're running free removal. Which, like, it's fair. I'm not gonna argue that that doesn't have a point. You can definitely run Balagad Recovery, because that's on a land, so the opportunity cost is very low. Yeah. Am I just thinking too hard with the blink? Do I not need it? Maybe we don't make it like a full-on theme and just like a thing we have incidentally? Like instead of running all these flicker spells, I just run the flicker board wipes and then like the TP circle effects? Honestly, maybe. One second. Let me try something. Let's see. Let's say that I'm just gonna put sideboard for these. Let's say that I sideboard everything ephemerate because it's ephemerate. And let's say I drop it. tax, exile, and next end step, return it. Put a 1/1 counter on her. You flash her in on end step, then the next turn you swing. It's repeated. Yeah, like if I just run the repeated blink, we also have Mind Stone, which is blinking stuff. That opens up some slots. Then in card draw, I'm beginning to change my mind on Wall of Lost Dreams. And I think an 0/4 versus a 1/1, that's also an enchantment. I think the 1/1. I mean, being enchantment's not always good, and this one has a cute girl on it, so I feel apparently I got to go and do my job. Well, good luck at work. Have a nice day. I will be here should you finish working in the next like hour or so. So some of the world pool's populating. Mika Divine Diva. Okay, really quick. Bahamut. This is making us tokens. This is making us tokens. This is repeated blink. And then those are life gain. I feel like I need to like pick a lane. I think I pick a blink and tokens lane, and life gain is just an incidental thing that occurs. So I don't know if we're running Soul Warden either. Archangel of Thunes can go in here, because it just makes your board big, and the life gain will be incidental from our commander and assorted other things. And that brings us back down to 98 cards. So now we have room for two more, like, big blink targets. No, I don't think I need to run a road. I think I'll be fine without it. I think I cut a road, and I find better board wipes. I'll just run Winds of Abandon and Winnowing, and then I'll replace Day of Judgment with something else. That like blows up just tokens or something. See, this is the tough part. I'm gonna stick Bahamut in removal just because I don't want a category for just a single card. And then I think I just need more like ETB token guys. So let's put Oracle enters Oracle create Oracle token Oracle. Oh, whoopsies. I put Oracle again without even thinking. Avenger Zendikar. Free Springheart into. Oh yeah, I could go with tokens that are clones too, which I intended to do in the first place with stuff like Dino DNA, so we can definitely run that. I think Vaultborn Tyrant is just good, and then when it dies and becomes a token, it gives us synergy, so I think we can run him without issues. Oh yeah, here you go. Eternal Wanderer would be better than Day of Judgment because it's also a blink machine on top of being a board wipe, and they have cool manga and anime art that we can use. We'll use the cool Phyrexianized manga art, which apparently we don't have a good Scryfall image of, which is sad. There we are. So I think that we just need some more like ETB, make just like a really good token. Like ETB, just make like an insanely good token. Sky's Chariot, it's an artifact that ETBs. Really quick, what do it's artifact or creature, 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 creature. Yeah, so. And was Mindstone permanent? Mindstone is permanent. Okay. So, oh, you know, there's that new card that just came out in Mystery Booster. The one I know I don't remember its name, but I that's Mystery Booster Commander Edition. There's the Selesnya one. Elda Conjurer Spectacle. Here we go. Yeah, they give our first non-legendary spell demonstrate, which is great for us. Stick human tokens. So we can demonstrate, you know, Overlord of the Mistmoors, or any of our, like, ones that draw us cards. You know, think Enduring Innocence might not be as worth it as I thought. Because I need more token generation first. Dino DNA, let me stick that in before I forget again. Because that's just, you know, make a 6/6 copy of the best thing in anyone's graveyard repeatedly. Then we can populate those. A token that's a copy of target artifact or enchantment you control, except it's legendary. Oh, so it makes a legendary copy. Well, then stationing isn't that hard, and it's not a terrible effect, so you can add that one in. And, big tokens, cards that are making. Let me look. Is there like a O tag that's like creates token creature? Repeatable token creature tokens. And that might be like enters or attack. Enters in company. Creatures that come with more creatures attached to an ETB without reanimating them. Okay. We'll do IDGW. Armada Worm, that's 2 for 6 mana for 2 10. This is the same. This is old. Just the old. This is old One Eye, but the old one. Old One Eye. Because it's more complicated mana cost, but it's still 10 power toughness. Yeah, worth considering. Hmm. Boomy, Claw of the Claws, Connect, Scarab Swarm. Scarab Swarm might not be terrible, because that's also graveyard hate. Create X Phyrexian Golem artifact creature tokens. When X is the number of opponents you have, golems you control have indestructible. Ooh. How many splicers are there actually in Selesnya? Maybe that's a root. Hold on a second. Hold on. Getting the big brain idea here. Splicer. ID colon GW. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 splicers in Selesnya. What splicers are we losing by not being in? We're literally just losing Wing Splicer. That is it. Hold on. Hold on. Ooh, big brain. Oh, I may have just found our found thing. I'm gonna put Golem token into the Oracle text in Selesnya colors. One, two. Let's see how many of these are like good. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. 5, 6, 7. 6, 7 hot. 8, 9, 10 golems. 10 of those. Splicers. And stuff that does splicer-like things. Hmm. Huh. And the golems all get buffed from the other splicers who we can blink. With our blinky effects. Their tokens 3/3s, which means that they trigger not Enduring Innocence, but other stuff. And ooh, and like we want to get like certain ones to get certain keywords, so we have the creature tutors. I think we just cracked it. I think we go Selesnya Splicers. Is there, one second, let me check this. More Typal F Golem decks, 2-color Selesnya. Okay, looks like other people have been down this road. And Miku comes from computer, so artifacts are not like a bad idea in regards to her. You feel me? So like oh this sorry, I'm having like a this is big brain time moment, and I'm like, ooh, oh, okay, like, ooh, oh yeah, oh, there's so many like Phyrexian. Oh, we could do like a Phyrexian. Oh, I might need to just like rework this entire idea. Oh, I'll say we might need to like back up and like rethink this because now I'm like, ooh, we could go like a Phyrexian like theme with the blinking and the splicers. I really like the splicers too, because like in like the she's and the splicers are legendary, so like Eldo works with them. We can maybe make copies of them with stuff. Ooh. Okay, I need to think on that idea, but I think we're cooking with this. I will update in the Discord what I come to a conclusion with on this one, but I am having severe allergy issues, and I need to go take a shower or something right now because I'm kind of losing my mind from how itchy I am. Thank you, mortals, for joining me. I can't believe I've been yapping for an hour and a half this magic deck. I will see you guys on Wednesday, where we will be streaming Shift at Midnight with my good buddy Neko-chan. Good old Nekonator. And then Thursday morning we'll play a little DBD as well. I'm gonna try and get the video done this week for real. But thank you, Mortals, for joining me. I hope you guys have a great one. Remember to accept your cringe, and stay pogers. Bye-bye.